These are some of my favourite tech things of 2020. They weren't all released this year, but they were all new to me. This list isn't in any particular order, but I will save my favourite for last, and links to everything will be in the description. I'm not really much of a gamer, but I have a dear friend who I've known all my adult life, and we live on separate continents now. With the Oculus Quest, we can meet up every week and play frisbee golf and interact in a way that we just can't do over the phone. If you have a friend and you can't see them in person, especially right now, I highly recommend VR as another way to hang out. I gave it plenty of love as well as criticism in my recent videos, but it was still one of the highlights of the tech year for me because despite coming with some disappointments, it's a significant upgrade in video quality that makes it easier for me to do the kind of video work I want to do in my other projects. In my opinion, as of right now, it's the best pocket gimbal camera on the market. I'm into music production in a pretty big way, but when it comes to listening to music, especially when I'm on the go, I was just using my phone for the last few years. But after tiring of living in Apple's ecosystem, aka tech prison, and being suffocated by the misery of iTunes, I longed for the old standalone MP3 player days, the simple days. I finally said enough is enough and I bought this beautiful little device, the FiiO M5. It's a high-res audio player with high-res Bluetooth. It sounds great and it's tiny. It can also be used as a digital to analog converter, so you can transmit your music to it and use the built-in amp to listen to your tunes on your high-end wired headphones. And getting your music on and off is as easy as using a USB flash drive. No more iTunes, no more tears. Where I live there aren't any streetlights, and so I've gathered quite a collection of flashlights over the years. This one is my current favourite. It runs on an 18650 cell, it's waterproof, it has an always-on illuminated button so you can find it in a blackout, and it's the brightest flashlight of this size that I've ever seen. It's so powerful it can actually start fires. And it's not even that expensive. These were my top headphones of 2020 out of the 15 or so pairs I tried. I just fell in love with the sound. They aren't overly bassy, and they have a clarity and stereo separation that exceeds any of my other Bluetooth headphones. They have noise cancelling, transparency mode, and they support every Bluetooth codec there is. They're also comfortable and beautifully made. This is something I think every videographer should have in their gear bag. It's pretty inexpensive and built so incredibly well. I have a few of them now, and I use them in a lot of my videos for holding my cameras and lights in the right places. I also bolted two of them together to hold my voiceover mic and pop shield because I don't like those wobbly gooseneck alternatives. If you need to attach something to something else, this will probably do it. I have quite a few video LED lights now, but this one is a bit more noteworthy because it packs quite a lot of features into a really small space. The body is aluminium and there's a nice OLED display on the back. It'll give you a nice white light at whatever colour temperature you want, and it'll do any colour on the RGB spectrum, with an over-the-top level of precision, so you can get exactly the colour and brightness you need. It also has two tripod sockets so you can link multiple lights together. It's not the most exciting thing on this list, but after a long line of Bluetooth transmitters I bought or was sent this year, this is the only one that gave me a reliable low latency connection with no problems. It supports aptX HD and aptX Low Latency, which is the one you'll need if you want to edit videos with wireless headphones without any perceivable lag. It's a great Bluetooth workhorse and it connects reliably and quickly every time. Again, living where I do, I rely on lights like this when I'm outside doing things at night, and having my hands free is a necessity sometimes. I have a few headlamps in my collection and this is the best. It has an aluminium body, it's rainproof, and it runs on a removable 18650 battery. It came with another strap that goes over the top of the head, but I removed that because it's so light I don't need it. This one I saved for last because of everything I bought this year, this impressed me the most and had the biggest impact on my life. I'm doing a full review on this later, but to explain briefly, these earplugs work like miniature audio limiters. When there's nothing too loud going on, they let you hear everything at normal volumes, as if you weren't wearing earplugs at all. But as the noise level around you rises, the clever circuitry inside automatically turns it down and keeps it down below the limit for safe noise levels. Sudden loud sounds are instantly reduced to a safe level. It's an amazing piece of technology, and for someone like me who has overly sensitive ears and reactive tinnitus, they've been life-changing. So those are my 10 favourite tech things of 2020, and everything is linked in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in 2021 with more interesting tech gear like this.